just to see how it feels. And again, the first couple of times I'll mention the meaning. Om Mahalakshmaye Vidmahe. We are contemplating Mahalakshmi, that great aspect of God connected with generosity, prosperity, abundance. Vishnu Priyaya Dhimahi. We are meditating on the love of Vishnu. We are meditating on an aspect of the love of God. Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om. May those qualities in us be stimulated. Om Mahalakshmaye Vidmahe. Go beyond the form, tune into Mahalakshmi as consciousness, pure being, connected with abundance, prosperity, success. Vishnu Priyaya Dhimahi. Tune into the love of God, of which Mahalakshmi is an aspect. Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om. May all those qualities in us be stimulated. Om Mahalakshmaye Vidmahe. Vishnu Priyaya Dhimahi. Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om. Om Mahalakshmaye Vidmahe. Vishnu Priyaya Dhimahi. Tanno Lakshmi Prachodayat. Om. So that is the Lakshmi Gayatri Mantra, post-meditation. Why? So this is connected with the basic chakra. Mahalakshmi is considered to be the goddess of wealth, the goddess of fortune, prosperity. When we repeat this mantra, it makes our lower root very strong. So usually after meditation, the spiritual cord is big, the lower root is small. But especially in the morning, once we finish our meditation, most of us are getting on with our day, going to work, going to school, getting to our businesses. And this lower cord or earth cord, Master Chua says it exits our body, goes out of the body somewhere near the base of the spine and goes into the earth, several meters into the earth. And according to Master Chua, this is again from his book, Achieving Oneness with the Higher Soul, he says this lower lower cord, earth cord, he says it is responsible for enabling the incarnated soul to be rooted to the earth and to be able to adjust and function on an earthly level. It is connected with practicality and the ability to cope with the demands of earthly life. So having meditated, increased our spiritual connection, connected to our soul to the extent we can, bringing down the divine energy, now we have to root, we have to balance our spiritual cord and earth cord so we can get out and get work done. So chanting the Lakshmi Gayatri Mantra after meditation helps to really strengthen the lower cord. So it's like you're saying, okay, now I'm done with the meditation, let's go, let's get on with our day. And this is why Master Chua says there used to be an old saying, I think he said especially in the Egyptian times, he said there was a saying, in the morning you pray to the mother. The mother here symbolizes the divine mother aspect, connected with the material world, connected with creation, connected also with prosperity. So in the morning you pray to the mother so that you are more able to function in the material world, work towards success, prosperity, abundance. But at night, before you go to sleep, this is when you're leaving your day behind. The body sleeps, the soul is going into the inner world, so you pray to the Father, symbolizing the soul aspect. So in the morning, the mother, we chant the Lakshmi Gayatri Mantra, post-meditation, and that's why in the evening sadhana, after the Om, we will chant the Om Namah Shivaya Om Mantra. Shiva here is, of course, the will aspect of God. It's linked to consciousness, it's linked to the soul nature. Right? So let's look at that. Om Namah Shivaya Om, addressed to Lord Shiva, the will of God. This would be God the Father, or Allah Al-Muqtadir, the power aspect of God, connected to the soul aspect. And the energy of Shiva, Master Chua talks about this in his book, Inner Teachings of Hinduism Revealed. He says this is the energy of creative destruction, disintegrating, breaking down, removing old energies so new energies can come in. So removing internal and external obstacles and contamination. So why do we chant this in the evening? Throughout the day, we meet different people, we interact with a lot of people, in person, via email. There's a lot of old energies that maybe come into us, used up energies that we generate. So at the end of the day, when you chant Om Namah Shivaya Om, it helps to disintegrate these energies, clean and purify our auras and chakras, so that when the body sleeps, the soul can easily leave the body and travel in the inner world. So it helps to increase our spiritual connection as a soul. It helps to cleanse and purify our auras and chakras. So Lord Shiva, as I mentioned, the Divine Father, connected to the consciousness aspect. There's a saying that the Shiva Tattva, I'm not going into that, but for those of you who want to read more about this, is actually an all-pervading consciousness that fills the universe. So this is something that I.K. Taimani talks about. This mantra helps us to connect to the consciousness within us, our soul nature. All right, so let's just chant this also 4 times just to see how it feels. I'm actually recording this in the evening, so it's a good time to chant. And once we do that, I'll just end this recording just to show you the complete sequence of what we do, morning and evening. So let's prepare. If you'd like, you can focus on your crown. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om. Nice. So let's wrap it all up. This will be our morning schedule. So we already start, of course, with the physical exercises, the breathing exercises. Then we move on to the practice of inner reflection and firm resolution and the blue triangle. Usually that's when we also practice the Arhatic invocation, soul affirmation, though of course we could also practice the Arhatic invocation, soul affirmation right at the beginning, even before the physical exercises or even after the breathing exercises. So that is an option. And then after that, you plug in the morning sadhana practice. So this is where we will have the morning sadhana practice. They chant the mantra Om, as I said, 18 times, listen, chant, followed by the Gayatri mantra 9 times. Again, listen, chant, listen, chant. After this, we meditate, but before the meditation, this is where we can actually add the Sharanagati practice. So that's what we'll be doing in the retreats. So you can repeat the Sharanagati affirmation. I think, again, most of you know that. We may look at another recording to prepare for the retreat where we talk about the Sharanagati as well. So the Sharanagati practice, and then followed by your meditation for the day, whatever it is you're practicing. Post meditation, we continue with the morning sadhana chant, this time the Lakshmi Gayatri chant. As we saw, that helps with grounding, rooting. And of course, you end with the blessings, the Thanksgiving prayer, and more exercise. So this will be the morning practice with the morning sadhana included, with the Sharanagati included. Evening sadhana, similar. So once again, you have the physical and breathing exercises, inner reflection, firm resolution, blue triangle, Arhatic invocation, soul affirmation. And again, here you plug in the evening sadhana. So the Om 18 times, followed by the mantra Om Namah Shivaya Om 9 times. You can also add the Sharanagati again, of course, here. I should have included that. So you can add the Sharanagati here. So after evening sadhana, Om Namah Shivaya Om, you can add Sharanagati. After the Sharanagati, your meditation for that evening, followed again, of course, by the blessings and the Thanksgiving prayer. Okay, so this is how you could plug in the evening sadhana practice into your meditation in the evening. And of course, you can also add, as I mentioned, the Sharanagati practice. So that's it. That wraps up the series of short videos on the Arhatic sadhana practice. I hope it's beneficial, especially for those of you who have not practiced before. We will be practicing the Arhatic sadhana in our retreat. So now you know why we're doing it, how it works, why it works, and we can get the maximum benefit out of it. So let's end the series with a Thanksgiving prayer. Again, I'll put on Master Chua's image so we have him in front of us. And